The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got a man. It's cool. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On fourth down, going to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. Across the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Bears will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Poole. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Direct snap. It's Poole. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed and finally dragged down at the 32. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. And off from the shotgun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the back. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The play-action fake. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Colorado! A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Poole. Finding open areas. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense in an empty set. Lewis wants to pass. The screen, he can go. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Fourth down coming up.
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lewis to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home to you.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks, it's Porter. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Robinson will throw. Breaks the tackle. Knocked off his feet. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And here's the return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
I got to... I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Robinson looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Miller. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
The speed, the shiftiness, the illusion. All on display, and that sweet return there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy.
Norris Herbert is tackled down at the 15. And the Baylor offense.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man quickly. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Robinson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Porter.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Robinson looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Baylor! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
what a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on. This lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Robinson will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the...
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. He just has to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bears are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. You can grab but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Trying to punch it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Robinson looking to pass. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They want that clock to run. There he goes. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys.
He's loose. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown. Add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Robinson will throw. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We can kick them in the face. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Offense is stopped. Will be expelled on downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Tight end finds a soft spot. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation, just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Robinson looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 36. Second down coming up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field.